Hello and welcome to 108.9 The Hawk Special Edition. This is a special edition of 108.9 The Hawk, just as the title says. And this is an opportunity for us to go through some of our older episodes and kind of replay them for you with a little commentary, some of our thoughts and memories from the recording session. And yeah, 108.9 The Hawk with Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock is an improvised comedy podcast about a failing classic rock radio station in a fictional city named Val Verde, where David Lee Roth is the mayor. And you don't need to know anything about classic rock to enjoy it. You don't.
You don't.
No.
You just need to know that you might like if giant mutant sentient hawks are introduced into a storyline.
Yes.
In the craziest way possible, because that's what we bring you here at 108.9 The Hawk.
100%.
Especially in this episode.
Yes, in this episode, my God. Our buddy Griffin Newman, who we've known for years from UCB Theater in New York, came by. This was one of the episodes. There's only been a few episodes where we have recorded in person. And This is one of them. This was in my backyard. So if you hear any bird sounds or anything like that, we played it off by saying that we were on the road for the grand reopening of the Val Verde Valley Mall after it had been taken over by mutant hawks the previous year. Mm-hmm. Now, every year, this episode, of course, is called The Hawk Trees, and it came out on November 13th, 2022. And the Hawk Trees is a big thing within 108.9 The Hawk because it is the station's promotion at the mall. And
at Christmas time.
At Christmas time. And this is based on the Bear Trees. When I worked at 105.3 The Bear in Blacksburg, Virginia, every year we would have these bear trees in the mall where you go and you would pick a name of a child, and they would say like a certain gift or something that the child wanted, and then you could get that gift for them for the holidays. In our version, it's the exact same thing, except for a very hungry, angry hawk is at the top of every tree. Mm-hmm. So you have to fight the hawk to get the name and make sure that kid has a good Christmas. Yes. And so that went haywire early on in 108.9 The Hawk history, creating mutant hawks. That then
with, of course, their leader, Krog, who also became Ma Sharney at one point, and the mayor
of Val Verde.
Val Verde. This all would make sense if you listen to our show.
This would all make perfect sense. If you're like, oh, I think I like some madness like that. Hey, welcome to 108.9 The Hawk.
But also, you don't need to worry about knowing everything because, as Jason can attest, I don't remember 50 to 75% of the stuff that we come up with, and I still know what's going on in our show.
I remember a lot of the Hawk details.
Yes.
And the commercials and stuff. What do I not remember? There was one, we talked about this the other day, where it was something that you remember. I think it had to deal more with Hawk Rock Talk, which is the separate
show that we do. It probably was,
a
detail. We do on our Patreon. Of course, go to patreon.com/1089 The Hawk for those. But it probably was, my Lemon Sour, Greg Lemon Sour coming out where I remembered some fact distinctly, but you were angry at me that I didn't remember some detail from an episode 2 years ago.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, listener. I asked him yesterday, can you put up a video for Cooper Smith Coffins? And you're like, what's that? It's only a commercial you wrote and voiced a month ago.
But also,
you're like, what's the game of
fair
that?
Listeners,
like, I don't know what it is. I just master it and put it in the show.
But also, gentle, fair listeners, we have both written literally hundreds of sketches, not only for this show, but in our lives. So, I know that. Nothing, but it is always very funny. But speaking of funny, this episode was very funny. It was another one, professional DJ segue.
Yeah, that was nice.
We had our friend Griffin come on, but one was great that we get to do it live. And every time we do it live, we're like, we probably should do more of these live, but life is hard. It was another one where we had Griffin come in as himself.
Yeah.
And it was also, it's always, this is also a fun show that maybe you can hear in the show where there are sometimes, these are friends that because of life, we haven't seen them in possibly years.
Years.
Not that we're not friends, but just they live in other parts of the country. We're all busy.
And with then the pandemic, too. And
the pandemic certainly didn't help. And then we will all of a sudden start an episode and be like, oh, so great to see you. Let's catch up after. Here's the craziest shit that's ever happened.
Yeah.
And that happened with this. And also, this one was a super fun one because Griffin was playing it and was also in Disenchanted at that point.
Yes, he was.
As Pip. And we took some fun, playful jabs, and Griffin was on board to kind of like ride the ride with us. Ride the podcast, the ride with us. He gave us a blank check to be able to do that. Thank you.
Look at that. Referring to his fantastic podcast, Blank Check. Of course, he's also part of the George Lucas Talk Show. Let's get into it, guys. It is The Hawk Trees with Griffin Newman on 108.9, The Hawk Special Edition.
Hey, the Red Rocker Sammy Hagar here telling you that after all these years, there's still only one way to rock.
Whisp Turlington.
Hi, it's Mick Jagger, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
I'm Chris, and this is Doug, and we're in Hoobastank.
This is Brian May from Queen, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Hey, it's Zane from Fister, and the only guy I'm listening to in the morning since I came back to life is Whisp Turlington.
This is Dan.
And this is Doug.
We're from the band Hoobastank.
Hi, everybody. This is Huey Lewis.
Oh, yeah, I'm Neil Young, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This Will I Am.
This Apple the App.
Fergie.
Taboo. And we're the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, it's Paul McCartney, and you're listening to my man Whisp.
Hi, this is Neil Sean from Journey and Steve Perry of Journey.
Whisp Turlington.
Hi, we're the Human League. I'm Susan.
And I'm Philip.
And I'm Joanne.
Yo, what's up? This is R. Kelly.
Hello, this is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Hi, this is Rick Wakeman of Yes.
I'm Danny, and I'm the Denim Boy, and we're from Mama's Revenge. And you're listening to Whisp Turlington. Yep.
Hi, this is Roger Daltrey.
Hi, this is Geddy Lee, and you're listening to
Whisp Turlington.
Hey, I'm John Bon Jovi. It's Richie Sambora.
Oh, wow. This is Owen Wilson, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show. Wow.
Hi, this is Klaus Meine.
Rudolf Schenker.
And Matthias Jabs from the Scorpions.
Yes, this is Tony Banks from my solo classical and I suppose Genesis, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show.
Large upload boy, Mr. Lover. Shaggy,
Hi, this is Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Jimmy Page, Whisp Turlington.
Hi, Steve Miller here.
Hi, rockers. This is Billy Idol.
Oh, hey, man. This is Jersey's own David Bryan, keyboardist from Bon Jovi, and you're listening to the Whisp Turlington Show.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Zenith.
I'm Precious. I'm Trombone Larry.
You can call me Mike. Yeah, this is Cereal Box.
And we're from Chicago, the band.
Hi, this is Keith Richards.
Yo, what's up? This is Robin Thicke.
This is Cocaine Steve from Cocaine Steve and the Queef, and you're listening to Whisp Turlington.
Hi, this is Billy Joel.
The Whisp Turlington Show. Back and better than ever.
So I was hanging out with my friend last night. Nick Nolte, Peter Cetera, the guys from Journey, Jason Newsted from Metallica, Dustin Hoffman, come on, you know him, Tom Hanks, but I made him be Forrest Gump the whole time.
Wake up, Val Verde, with the greatest radio DJ to ever exist.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
The Whisp Turlington Show.
Well, I've always said it's good to rock, and you need someone who's gonna take you through that journey, and there's only one man who can do it, and that's me, Whisp Turlington, with his co-hosts. Oh yeah, check out these clowns. Jeff Garlock.
Idiot.
Greg Lemonsour.
You know, at a moment like this, I think of my father's last words, which were, "Don't, son, that gun is loaded."
Traffic from Art Spart, and more. Now, here he is, Whisp Turlington.
And it's the Whisp Turlington Show. What a great opening. What a great opening, Jeff. Wasn't it good to hear it?
No.
Wasn't it good? It was longer. It was much longer than the last one.
You set me up.
Scotty, you did a great job on it. Keep it coming, Scotty.
He says no, and I'm agreeing with him.
Well,
it is
I
not
don't know
a
what he's
good
saying
job
no about
because
it.
no, you set me up there to say, is it good? No. Is it too long? Yes.
Well, well, it's fantastic. It's good hearing all of my friends. All the guys from Chicago. Really nice to hear those.
It is
guys.
nice that you got all of the guys from Chicago.
All of the guys. I like hearing every single one of them.
Every
All
single
42 of them. Even the piccolo player.
You know, you get that piccolo player in there, and you know that you've got a good show coming.
You got a good show coming.
I'll give you that much.
Hey, we're out here at the Val Verde Valley Mall. That's why the mics sound different, because we're here on location. Now, Boss Ron has been doing a lot of different things in terms of getting us out there, getting in front of the people. And
you got to get in front of the people.
You got to get in front of the people. I got to say, it's very good to be here. It is a brand new reopening of the Val Verde Valley Mall.
Right, they are painting as we speak.
They're painting.
If you're hearing banging, you're hearing painting. I mean, literally, and it is loud painting.
If you're hearing painting, if you're hearing banging, my favorite song from Mary Poppins.
That's a wonderful song.
That's a really good.
That's the most classic rock Disney song.
Oh God, that is rock. When they put out Rock Disney, of course they have that one.
Of
course they do.
And
but
if you do that, you should ask us to curate that, because we'll.
Oh my God, I know all the rock songs from every Disney film.
Bedknobs and Broomsticks might as well be a metal record.
It should be a metal record.
As far as I'm concerned.
R.I.P. Angela Lansbury.
R.I.P. Rest in power.
Rest in power.
Angela Lansbury.
The best metal vocalist of all.
One of the best. She's right up there with Christopher Lee.
Oh, right up there.
I know. Here are the top 3 metal vocalists.
Okay, hit me.
Ronnie James Dio. Of course, that's number 1.
Number 1. Who else are you going to say?
Number 2, Angela Bassett.
And you said who?
Angela Bassett. That's where I get you.
Angela Bassett. You really fucked me there.
You gotta stay on your toes, which have the angry man
No idea.
because I'll keep it going.
Going to be
Number
Angela
3,
Bassett.
Angela Lansbury.
Okay.
And then Christopher Lee. And then of course, Rob Halford.
And then Rob
Those
Halford.
are your top 5 metal vocalists.
And the thing about it is Halford would agree.
Halford would agree.
The
metal god understands you gotta represent Angela Bassett. And you gotta represent Angela Lansbury.
So here we are at the Val Verde Valley Mall. Of course, used to be known as Site 24.
Oh.
Because we had a hell of a mutant hawk outbreak out here, didn't we, Jeff?
The holiday spirit was wild.
It was a wild time. Now, we do the hawk trees every year, and we're doing them again today. That's part of the reason.
Of course, we don't need to explain this to you, Val Verde, but we will. You know the traditions.
It to you. You know the traditions. Maybe you just moved to Val Verde, and you don't know what the hawk trees are all about.
People moving to Val Verde lately.
A lot of people moving to Val Verde. Why?
I think because of the cold.
Do you think it is the cold?
I think that's the thing. A global warming is happening. And the crazy part is, Val Verde is the only place in America. Global warming doesn't exist.
Does not exist because it's. Well, I think maybe it does exist.
No. I once saw our senator, Senator Tropenfield.
Oh my God.
He over there.
What a dick.
He is such a dick. He was wearing a parka and he had a snowball and he was eating a snow cone and he goes, "How can this be global warming?" And I was like, that's science right there.
That's science.
And so people were like, let's go there because clearly nothing's going to go wrong.
Senators are my favorite scientists.
Senators are my favorite
scientists. They're really
scientists.
good at science.
They really, truly are. I mean, if you're going to talk to a scientist, talk to a senator. That's just our motto.
That's just our motto and our bumper sticker. And the hawk trees, of course.
Oh, of course.
We're going to explain it to you like you're a simple idiot.
Like you're a big dummy who just moved in and doesn't understand anything.
You just moved to Val Verde and you're a big dumb fuck and you don't know what is happening in the town that you moved in. Here's how it goes. The hawk trees are going on. Will you be telling me to go faster, Jeff?
No, this finger means
what does that
we are
finger
in the
mean?
holiday spirit.
No, that's you said
but it also
really
means
kick into it.
The hawks are flying around my head as we speak.
I couldn't understand the warning you were giving me there. So
no warning, just celebration.
So it is a celebration. There are hawks in the sky, literally, and literally, there's a nest right there.
I mean, literally, they're staring at us.
They are literally right there, and it's perfect for the hawk trees. Now, the hawk trees, we put them all throughout the Val Verde Valley Mall, and on each hawk tree is a bunch of names of little kids and all of the gifts that they want for the holidays. Now, these are kids that would probably not have a good holiday if you couldn't reach and grab their name and fulfill that dream. Now, here's the problem. At the top of every hawk tree is a very, very hungry hawk.
Oh, it's so hungry.
So if you can get a name without being mauled, that kid's going to have a great holiday.
And by the way, that's the thing with these hawks. There is no in-between. Like, you're
That
either
is the
not
thing.
getting bothered or you're getting mauled.
It is a 50-50 chance.
real
like those
gamble.
odds, if you like those odds,
I like those odds personally.
there are going to be some happy kids.
Because when I go
this
gambling
holiday
too,
season.
that's the other part. When you go to
Right.
the Val Verde Casino,
yes.
Oh, it is always just 50-50 odds.
It is.
On everything.
It is.
50-50 odds
See,
on
I'm
food
doing it
poisoning.
too. I'm doing it too.
You're
I'm
just
letting you know.
celebrating.
I mean,
50-50. They're coming
doing
around.
this finger.
Watch out. If those Hawks don't see you.
They're going to see it. They're
Then
gonna
that
be
little
like,
kid
he's
doesn't
going
get his
for a
present.
name.
He's mauling you.
He's mauling me. Oh
I'm
my
glad
God.
it's back though. I'm glad it's back. Not
I'm
many
so glad.
troubles.
I'm so glad.
I know we had some troubles last time.
Yeah.
I know that they became mutant Hawks.
Well, they killed Mikki Mackmack.
They killed Mikki Mackmack.
Speaking of Mikki Mackmack, he's over by Hawk Tree number 3. Mickey, what's going on?
It's me, Mikki Mackmack.
Yeah, we know. We fucking know.
They didn't kill
That's
him
why
for
we-
good, people.
Maybe they should have.
I'm at Hawk Tree number 3, and we're going to be putting the Hawks on top, and I'm lifting it myself.
No, Mickey,
no, that is a
don't
bad
lift the
idea.
Hawks.
Mickey, okay, we're going to have to walk over to 3 and make sure that's not happening. But first,
yeah, I would stay away
Right.
from those Hawks.
Here we go, Greg
right
Lemon
here.
Sour.
Oh, did I not mention that I'm here as well?
I
Greg
hoped
Lemon
you
Sour. I'm
wouldn't
about to give you a little deep dive, dusty groove on some more of the metal vocalists. I wanted to jump in on that conversation there before.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Number 6.
Okay.
Tom Verlaine
Jesus
from
Christ. Of course.
television.
He was not a. What, did he even sing?
Did Angela Bassett even sing?
Yes.
You tell me.
Oh, yes, she did.
I'll tell you something, man.
Her version-
This is
her
not
version-
a lemon
no,
sour
okay.
opinion. This is a lemon sour fact. Tom
It is.
Verlaine, top 5 metal vocalists of all time.
Okay, whatever. Glad you're here, Greg.
I don't know.
I kind of wish you wouldn't be here today, but
I'm not positive. I'm glad he's
Really,
here. I'm not gonna lie, Greg. That added nothing to the conversation.
Greg, we kind of had our come to Jesus with you a couple weeks ago at the Shetland Creameries when Farmer Dan died.
Wow.
And you were helped there, but you were annoying, so you kind of lost your shine here. At,
I may have lost my shine, all right, but you can talk to boss manager Ron about my shine, all right? And then I'll ask you the simple question: are we good here? Are we all right? Are we fine?
I honestly don't know how to answer, nor do I want to. But hey, I'm putting my finger in the air and I'm doing a little circle with it to move things along.
Yeah,
we're
doing a double. Oh, the Hawks are starting to come down, though.
There
so
we
watch
go.
out for
Everybody
that.
knows it's a hell of a time, and it's a hell of a time at the Val Verde Valley Mall on 108.9 The Hawk. Of course, we're doing our good morning welcome. It is, we haven't said the fucking time yet. It is 7:07.
It is. I can't believe it's only 7:07.
I can't believe
Does
it.
it feel like we've been at the mall for...
Wow.
Here's a question I actually want to ask you before we get to our guests.
Okay,
because
okay.
we've got some amazing guests.
Oh my God, we got the best guest.
We got the best guests. We
get
get the best
guest.
We get the
We got
best
the best
guests.
guest on the Whisp Turlington Show.
But here's my question. Does it feel like time doesn't move at a normal pace now in the Val Verde Mall?
What, post-Halloween or just mall?
I think ever since the reopening here.
I will say it does kind of feel like time has stood
Sometimes
still
it feels
here.
stops, and sometimes it feels like it goes by like we're in one of those interstellar planets. Where
See, the weird thing is when, of course, the Mutant Hawks, Krog was the leader of the Mutant Hawks.
Of course.
And
Former Mayor Krog, give him the respect.
And when he vanished, the rest of the Hawks vanished, and, we didn't know if they'd be back.
I'm starting to worry that they also took away our normal movement of time in this mall.
It could be the movement of time that they took away. I'm also starting
One of my favorite YA novel series, by the way. The Movement of Time. Oh, 25 books, and they get better as
they get
keep
better
going.
because it is the movement of time.
The movement of time, that's life,
Yeah.
really. That's the thing. What people don't realize.
The last book in the Movement of Time series is called How Old Are You Now?
Yeah.
And
you really got a question.
And you're like, well, I started this series when I was 73.
Yeah.
I am now 78.
Welcome to my deathbed.
Movement of time.
Yeah.
But hey, speaking of movement of time, how about this guest? How about that seg?
That's why
Scotty, was that a good seg?
I gotta say, I
Okay.
complained about that long intro, but you are still sometimes the best in the biz. Wisp.
I am the best in the biz, and we've got the best in the biz. Comedic actor extraordinaire, Griffin Newman. Griffin, thank you for coming out here to the mall.
Hi, thank you for giving me the security clearance. I've been holding my tongue for a little bit here on the intro.
Hold your tongue.
Professional. That's why he's a professional.
Tongue Holders was my favorite Angela Bassett song.
I'm sorry. This is where I want to interject, and you guys are at least by title. Experts in this field more than I am.
By title completely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Radio DJ.
Purveyor of dusty grooves over here.
Yeah.
I love television. I think Marky Moon's one of the all-time great albums.
Oh, shit, Greg. Oh, shit.
I gotta tell you something over here. This is not a Greg Lemon Sour opinion. This is a Greg Lemon Sour fact.
Okay.
I like Newman over here.
Now, I have never really considered him to be on the metal spectrum.
All right, this is a different Greg Lemon Sour opinion.
Right, this is. I'm trying to couch
this. Now it's in a Greg Sour Lemon opinion and a fact.
Okay,
I'm not liking.
You don't like
this guy anymore.
It's no offense to Tom Verlaine, who is perhaps one of my favorite rock frontmans, but I don't think of that as a metal voice. And I guess I'm asking this so I can be schooled, so you can explain.
All right, are we good here? Are we all right here? Are we fine here?
Okay,
I'm just. Look, the deal is Tom Verlaine, one of the best post punk metal singers ever.
How many? Could you get a few more P words in there?
Sub is the other part. That's where it throws you off. All right, he is a pre-punk sub post metal singer and the number one in the biz, and you have to recognize that. All right,
yeah.
So you're putting him in sort of like a Jonathan Richman, Modern Lovers spectrum of like it's on the family tree.
Like that, sure, we can put him in the Richmond category.
Wow, this is really good. Look, Scotty, we've really gone off the rails here.
I was asking so I could be educated. I was asking so I could be educated.
Yeah, if you're gonna get educated, you're gonna want to come into Lemon Sour. That's a fact. All right.
I feel like I just got schooled. Yes.
Yeah, if you want to get educated, you're gonna come into Lemon Sour.
And at Lemon Sour, how about you just shut up for a couple minutes? All right, can we
let us intro our guest? You piece of shit. My God.
And to be clear, like Bassett, Lansbury, the rest of that list, I have no objection to. Verlaine was just the one I bumped on.
Yeah, me too.
Agree to disagree. Okay, I'm gonna be over here with my feral raccoons. All right.
I really enjoyed the Angela Bassett version of Holy Diver from Aladdin.
Yes.
Oh. Now that was a good one.
That was a good one.
You can see those stripes because you know he's clean, and you know that it's the stripes of that tiger from Aladdin.
But the Robert Williams voice throughout the entire song, where he was just doing all the impressions that you never asked for. Oh. It's the best. It's the best. It's quality.
Yeah. Speaking of impressions and voices, you do some impressions and voices. My paper says here.
Thank you so much for the.
You got a paper.
That's the thing.
The clean seg here. You got papers. You got clean segs. Of course I'm here at the Val Verde Mall.
Val Verde Valley Mall.
I'm sorry, the Val Verde Valley Mall.
All right, you want to be going to that.
The painters even stopped and looked.
Exactly. Val Verde Mall is a dead mall.
That's a dead mall.
That has a chess coach that's open for half hour once a week.
Yeah,
that is all they've got.
And the rest of it is Turlington Manor, where I live.
A too soon point here.
But
I am the voice of Pip the Chipmunk in the new Disney Plus original film Disenchanted, which this, of course, is part of the.
Does your paper say that?
Tour
I did not.
This is the press tour.
Masters of the Universe Orco. Nipsey. What the heck is that? I don't even know.
You know,
that was a mod team on UCB. That's interesting.
In fact, moved to not a weekend team, but we had a regular sort of slot for.
Yeah, it says here one of the most important moves for sketch comedy at Price Sisters Brigade, New York. That's interesting, but it doesn't say anything about Disenchanted.
3 years, which doesn't sound like a long run, but within UCB actually is a long.
So
UCB Val Verde, that is not a long run.
So since you've come to town, have you gone over as a famous alum to UCB Val Verde? Have they asked you to come by yet? Or
they have not. Yeah, this has been a whirlwind tour. You know, this film Disenchanted. It's primarily a live action film. It's a sort of riff. It's a funny riff on the classic Disney fairy tale animated films we know.
So you're in the movie as a real human being.
No, well, see, here's the rub.
Here's that Disney magic.
Scotty. You got it. This thing doesn't even have it on there, and he is not a human being.
And I did not get a paper, Scotty.
Yeah, print out one of those.
I need
Fax
one of
it
those.
over.
It's got some real movie stars, Amy Adams. And,
I love her from Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can.
Kind of her breakout.
Also, that was really good.
Talladega Nights.
Ooh, Talladega Nights.
The one that people usually say. She's very good in that.
Talladega Nights.
Oh my God.
One of my faves.
Patrick Dempsey, Mr. McDreamy, Dr. McDreamy himself.
See, I thought that was the guy from Dallas. I was getting it.
No, you would know. He's the guy from Can't Buy Me Love.
Can't Buy Me Love.
He's a nerd. He's also in another.
He's the nerd.
He's in
the
a
lawnmower
sequel
nerd.
called the Lawnmower Nerd. He's also in a sequel called Lover Boy.
Okay.
And to give you a little hint, don't order a pizza with anchovies or he'll try to fuck you.
It's a. You know what? That's a bit of like a public safety announcement. People are not warned enough.
That is it. Don't order
a pizza with anchovies.
Hold on. Let's do the. Okay, do it.
People of Val Verde, do not order a pizza with anchovies or Patrick Dempsey will try to fuck you.
All right, we're back.
Thank you for bringing that important
alert.
So they're the face stars, if you will, of the movie in front of lenses, and then I, in this live action film, play a little animated character.
Oh, you're like a little thing. What are you?
Little chipmunk.
Little chipmunk.
I love a chipmunk.
Like Alvin.
Yes.
Simon?
Chip, Dale, Simon, Theodore, yes. The one I always liked the most.
You said Dale, but who is that?
Of Chip and Dale.
Oh, you have to
Chip and Dale's.
I said Chip,
I went to
Dale.
Chip and Dale's once. I got tricked, and it was just not what I was looking.
Not that. Just because it got to.
You're
Disney
talking like
Chestnuts.
Chestnuts is our.
That's our Chip and Dale's, and that is a classy place.
It's a wonderful
classy place.
Yeah.
You know that you can roast your own nut. Did you bring any nuts to roast? Do you have any like chestnuts or your chipmunk? Do you have any
did not know. I
acorns
should have.
in
This
your
would be a
cheeks?
funny little.
That would be nice.
That's a funny little press.
You could, because you can roast them. You could go over there and roast them right behind.
Chestnuts?
Chestnuts.
And every Tuesday they've got a buffet, and they'll have Uncle Petruccio's helium meats
helium
there
meats
as well.
there. The
It's
best.
a meat. It just floats to the sky.
So what? It's sort of a beefcake bar with an open flame. Is that the idea?
They're more normal guys too. That's the other part.
Okay.
They're not really beefcakes. They're just kind of like your average Joe.
But the open flame part of the appeal of this place is the idea that you roast your own nuts when
Here's the thing.
That doesn't sound like part of the appeal.
I'm charmed by this. I've never heard of this.
You go in, you see, you got you've heard of Thunder from Down Under, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
So this is just like Thunder from Down Under. You sit down, you watch
This is
a
like
show.
a light squall from Val Verde.
You watch a show. It's usually to Black Velvet by Alana Miles.
Okay.
On loop, you can hear it for miles from there.
It's truly the only song they can dance to.
Making her money though, I'll tell you that.
And then when it's over, they say goodnight, and you're like, well, shit, I've still got some time. Let's roast these chestnuts I've had in my pockets the whole time I watched the show.
Of course, you're always going to there with chestnuts in your
Most people wait until post-performance, post-check drop to start roasting nuts.
They're like, I got some time. It's usually a real I got some time situation.
I thought this was maybe like a Hooters thing where you're enjoying both at the same time.
God,
Have
I
a
wish.
wing, admire a waitress. But this is you watch the show respectfully, and then when the show is done,
you show it your honor.
You know,
you turn out your pockets and start roasting your nuts.
When the first loop of Black Velvet ends, you clap. And then it's Black Velvet, and then it goes right back into it.
You know it's starting again.
You know it's starting again.
Joe the Plumber's showing up.
Yep.
And it is the actual Joe the Plumber.
It is the real Joe the Plumber.
Is he a regular, or is he sort of in a guest rotation?
He comes in if he's campaigning for something.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, it's usually political.
Some fucked up political thing.
We try to keep the politics out of chestnuts.
Right.
But we can't. We do have to take a quick break, but we're going to talk more about this movie we're all excited about.
I can't wait to talk about this chipmunk.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, no, it's very funny.
Speaking of chipmunks, did you know that a real chipmunk was a member of this band? That's right. Oop, nope. Here we go. No, I don't want the intro. No, I don't want the intro, Scotty. Fast forward. Scotty. Oh, yeah, it's a Guess Who on 108.9 The Hawk.
Hi, I'm Brad Shankson, and I have two loves in my life. The hard rock supergroup Bad Company and delicious, delicious fudge. Well, what if the two greatest things in the world were merged together into one fantastical mess? Well, query no further, as I, Brad Shankson, am opening the Bad Company Fudge Company. Are you ready for fudge? Oh, baby, I am ready for fudge. Delicious, delicious fudge combinations, accompanied by names that are whimsical turns on famous Bad Company songs, like Feel Like Making Fudge, Can't Get Enough of Your Fudge, Good Fudging Gone Bad, Ready for Fudge? Fudge Me Somebody, Rock and Roll Fudgecy, and Shooting Star, Fudge. I can't get enough of your fudge. Can't get enough of my fudge. Brad Shankson's fudge. So come on down to the Bad Company Fudge Company, located right down here in Val Verde, on the corner of Paul Rogers Avenue and Boz Burrell Way. Come for the fudge and stay for the magical world of Bad Company that you will enter that will make you realize that they are the greatest band that ever existed. And if you think anything different, you're wrong. Dead wrong. Feel like making fudge for you. So come on down.
Here's what people are saying about 108.9 The Hawk.
Oh, yeah, they fucking rule.
They're okay.
They're my favorite radio station. Caw. That's a Hawk sound, right?
108.9 The Hawk.
My wife, Franny, has been making lemonade in Val Verde for well on 30 years, but she's still too shy to do these radio commercials. So she asks me, Carl, would you mind doing the radio commercial for me? And of course, I don't mind. I kind of like the attention. So come on down to Franny's Lemon Party for the coldest lemonade and the hottest lemon party this side of Slayer Gulch. My wife Franny is the happiest when our store gets just so packed with visitors and suddenly it's just one big steaming lemon party, and you gotta cool that down with some ice cold lemonade. Just slurp it down and you're good to go until you're ready for another go at the lemon party. We're always at the store, just squeezing lemons left and right, juice all over our faces. It can become quite a mess. But Franny won't let us stop because to her, the lemon party never ends. So come on down, would you? Franny's Lemon Party, Hog Street. Let's get sticky, y'all.
You know what? It's really sad that the band got really famous and made a lot of money after Bon Scott got them to that place.
Keeps me up at night.
Oh, it keeps me up at night. AC/DC Back in Black right here on 108.9 The Hawk. The Whisp Turlington Show live from the Val Verde Valley Mall. Oh my God, the excitement.
Feeling festive.
Oh, it's just running through all of my veins. I have 3 of them. They're just all full of excitement right now.
I mean, just so fun. I mean, but how can you not be excited?
How can you not
it
be
was
excited?
Like 1 week after Halloween.
Right.
Boom.
Boom.
Those hawk trees started going up.
Those hawk trees. The moment we gave out the last piece of candy.
What? The minute the alarm went off through all of Val Verde, and it was piercing. Woke the children up if they were falling asleep already.
It was piercing. We do have to go. Mikki, how is tree 3 going out there for you?
It's me, Mikki Mackmack.
Okay, we get it.
Just introed you.
I'm at tree number 3, and we're putting all the saddest names on the tree. For example, I've got Jeff Garlock is going on the tree.
Okay.
And it's going up, and he has asked for a home.
Yeah.
So if you...
Wow, Jeff.
I didn't
put that in there.
Mikki, I didn't fill anything out. Did you put that up there?
I didn't write it.
Well, this just sounds like... Greg, did you do that? Yeah,
okay,
I think you're going to find a whole bunch of Jeff Garlock eggs up there, all right?
Are they all Jeff Garlock?
Hey, a lemon sour never tells,
oh,
okay?
Oh, my God. Mikki, clean the tree if you can.
I will, but there are 2 hawks on top of the tree.
Oh, no.
And they're looking at me. Yeah. Hello, Hawks, it's me.
No, Mikki,
don't tell them.
To them. This is how the trouble started last time.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
We got to get over to tree number 3 sometime soon. But first, we got to talk to our guest.
Yeah, you got to set your priorities. We got to set
priorities.
I was going to say, I have 3 more malls to hit after this.
Oh my God.
So I just want to...
So you're on a huge junket here then, huh?
Well, I was sort of saying this live action animated hybrid movie, and there is a bit of a a class strata within the entertainment industry. So there is Amy Adams, Patrick Dempsey, James Marsden, Maya Rudolph.
Patrick Duffy.
Yeah, Dempsey is the one in the
Duffy's
movie
not
I'm
in this.
No.
Did
they're
you guys
doing a
ask
junket.
him?
I don't know. That's above my pay grade.
The weird thing. Okay, so you've got Patrick Dempsey.
Right, it's a sequel, and
you've
he was
got
in
Patrick
the first
Duffy,
one,
and you've got
so
Cyclops is in this.
Cyclops is in this. Yes.
Cyclops is in the playing Cyclops.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Patrick Duffy was the original voice of Cyclops in that weird X-Men cartoon that came out in the early 90s.
That is a fun fact.
Wow.
He
So
also
he
was
should've
the
been in
body
this.
shaping for the video game.
Sure.
Oh my
On
God.
Nintendo.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
so he's not in this.
James Marsden and Patrick Dempsey are. Jason Marsden and Patrick Duffy are not.
So that's like the first tier of publicity right there.
They're
And you're
doing
in
that
that
clear
one,
that
right?
up. You gotta clear that up.
Because you're coming to Val Verde. You got to be
they're
number one,
in
right?
LA press junket, Tonight Show, sort of.
Sure, all the
they're doing
secondary
Kimmel.
markets like LA,
right.
Yeah,
And
New
then
York,
they
everywhere
have-
you go when you run
Right.
out of places to talk to. Sure.
The voice actors are on a bit of a. It's more of like a Tiffany style mall tour. So obviously
pretty good.
doing this, doing Beechwood, Ohio Town Center.
Oh wow!
Downtown
That's a hell of a
Valencia.
Beechwood.
Battle Mountain, Nevada.
Battle Mountain, Nevada.
And just sort of getting out here, pressing the flesh, doing local radio.
Of course.
You know, that's what you do. That's what you do. You come out here, you get on a morning show.
Right.
You talk about how fantastic your movie is. Now,
Yeah.
is your movie even playing at the Val Verde Cinemadrome?
Oh, good question.
It is. It's a Disney Plus exclusive.
Wow. So it's not even at the Cinemadrome because
No.
Keanu Reeves was here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he was here for his movie.
Yeah, no, he's a big star. He's
and
really kind
we
of
had him on, and he was
experiencing a
fantastic
career
because
renaissance. No,
he was
yeah.
like, "Let's all go to the Cinemadrome afterwards."
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'll pay for you guys to watch it. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I kind of hope that maybe we would do something like that today.
No,
I mean, I would imagine if you're again on this first tier public. Wait, you're so not first tier publicity.
Is this second tier?
Second
or
tier publicity.
third?
I would imagine
Yeah.
second tier publicity. Disney's going to be like, yeah.
I'd say second tier. I think
Let's
is
pay for that.
above the line crew, and then voice acting is third tier.
Third tier.
But yeah, this is a streaming exclusive. It's fun. You get to
Oh,
watch it at
wow.
home on your own time. And
Oh wow.
On my time.
On
yes,
my time.
yes, no crying babies or texting teens unless you have those in your home, obviously.
I do.
I don't have a home
Right.
currently, so
He doesn't.
yes, I do
Gotcha.
sometimes have crybabies.
But yeah, no theaters, just straight onto the old app, which is
The old app.
great for residuals.
I remember
Yeah.
in his later days, I would hang out with Orson Welles, good friend of mine.
Yes.
And he would say, Wisp. And then he wouldn't say anything
He'd
for a
zone
second.
out for
trouble talking towards the end.
He'd kind of catch his breath.
He was on a respirator, I think.
And then he would
Yeah.
say, one day there's going to be an app, and there's going to be a lot of... And then he was gone.
Wow.
Yeah,
How do you think he was going to finish that sentence?
I
think it
have
was
no
Disney
idea.
Plus? You
Orson
think he
Welles
was
positive it was
predicting Disney
I think it was
Plus?
Wells Plus.
I think it was probably Wells Plus.
It was Wells
It's
Plus.
just nothing but the F is for fake.
Other Side of the Wind origins.
Oh, yeah.
The Magnificent Ambersons, but
Yeah.
colorized and
Yeah, Magnificent Ambersons and Sons would have been a fun. That's sort of a next generation.
God, I wish
legacy.
I mean, you heard it first. You heard it here first.
You heard
it here first.
Here
Orson
first.
Welles predicted the streaming revolution.
He did. He did.
Yeah. He loved IP, Orson.
Oh my
Oh, my
God.
I think of him more than anything as a world creator. You know, he created these great
Yep.
IP universes that we can
which we
all
call
mine.
IP.
Yes.
You know, Robert Altman got the Popeye movie, but Orson Welles wanted it first.
Interesting. Yes.
And yeah, he wanted to do it.
I heard his take was more castor oil forward, right? He was more into sort of thimble theater kind
very
of.
thimbleful.
That was why he got fired. Is he didn't even
He
have
slipped.
Popeye in his draft.
No.
Popeye did not.
No.
He said we save him for the sequel.
And he had
Yeah.
the band Steppenwolf in for a good 40 minutes, playing the longest version of the Pusher.
And it was wonderful.
And
just
it was
did a set.
wonderful.
Yeah,
They did a set.
It was kind of like the Star Wars Holiday
He was-
Special, where he just stopped for Jefferson Starship.
Oh,
for,
yeah.
Oh, my
narratively,
God.
just
The
dead
best.
end. Stop for them for let him do a little.
Hey,
That
when
would
I
have been
see-
great. I mean, if Orson Welles had done Popeye, maybe I could have understood one line of dialogue in that movie.
Yeah, because
No, but
again,
it's an interesting artistic choice. I
It
think in
is a
that film,
choice to
make it
have everyone on
incomprehensible.
floating audio and then
Yes.
have everyone also babble. in a weird voice the whole time. So it makes it really hard, especially if you got a hearing problem.
But also, it's very good because you have Robin Williams, and he's doing all of his celebrity impressions as Popeye the whole time. You don't know why. You don't know why.
You don't know why.
You have no clue. It's just
no
like
idea
Aladdin.
why.
And then, wow.
You know what I'm realizing? Speaking of technical, the nice part about this, so your movie is on a streaming app.
A streaming app.
Now,
So
that means that you're going to see it in the best quality possible, and the audio will always be perfect, right?
I'm holding up my phone so I could see it on this.
Yeah, you could, and I'm sure it would look perfect. There'll be little logos that say, like, Dolby Vision. And
that's nice.
Dolby Atmos surround, and I'm sure if you're watching it on a phone, you are actually, in fact, getting that full technological service and not some reduced, buffered version of it.
I've looked at some TVs lately. Some in Val Verde Electronics. That's of course Stan Electronics.
Stan Electronics, you piece of shit. Stan, I can't believe you. The fact that you came back to life and came back into our lives.
Thought you were decapitated and that would be done, but then I got to see those freaking TVs. But I was watching stuff on streaming and it was beautiful. It's like the darks were so dark.
It looks perfect.
I couldn't see anything, and I was like, "That's what I think the filmmaker wants."
I put the brightness all the way to the top, and I still can't see Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That is what the filmmaker wants as well. Is they want you to have to use your settings to adjust for every different show you watch and still never find a sweet spot.
We're the best engineers in this country. I think we can control what movies look like and what they sound like, because I like, and tell me if this happens in your movie. Will my ears blow out?
No. Spoilers. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me.
Fast forward 5 seconds on this terrestrial land.
I'm going to plug my ears. I'm going to plug my ears.
In fact, I think we've done something here that's really exciting, because we really have listened to the fans and tried to give them what they want. Some scenes absolutely will blow out your eardrums, and then the next scene will be inaudible without you adjusting the volume at all.
Piercingly low is how I like my dialogue. And that's what I'm thinking. Orson Welles predicted this.
Oh my God.
Orson Welles and Robert Altman predicted this.
He was in his bed.
I mean, I'm getting the sense I'm with some like-minded individuals here. I think
you like cinema.
And I think we all hate physical media. The tyranny of physical
Orson's
media.
Still talking. Sorry to interrupt you, Orson. That was maybe the sound of his iron lung.
And then he said billiards. And we were all just like, what the fuck?
Was he talking about money, or was it
Billiard Plus? Yeah. I was just going to say the tyranny of physical media. I think we finally gotten out from under that
tyrants.
Yes, and
tyrants.
Now we finally get to watch things in the best quality possible.
You're getting out from under the tyranny of normal publicity.
Right. That's a great way to think think about it.
Because everyone, it's always been so, it seems like hooked on, I got to go to L.A. to talk to people. I got to go to where the industry is. And I don't even know what the industry is. This is just things like
the industry.
This is things I've heard on various Showtime television shows.
I mean, I really think of myself as an artist first and foremost. That's why I've gone to the business to tell stories. At the end of the day, I think I'm no different than the caveman sitting around the fire telling the first tale.
You mean the TV show?
Yes, I think I'm no different than Nick Kroll on the ABC one season.
Caveman. That was wonderful.
That's like a career achievement to make. Just so you sit there and you have a manager. You ask your manager, and you're like, "Can I just want to get Kroll in caveman level?" And then they're like, "Don't need to say anymore."
Well, look, we all work towards that, and that's the North Star. If you get there,
course.
But the gifting suites, the kind of the luxury hotel rooms, those things I find distract from the art. I'd love to be here with the common man actually telling the tale of the film.
I don't know the common man. I mean,
pressing the flag. Not you. I'm saying But you're here. I sort of was led to believe there would be people here to.
No, I mean there will be.
There should be people at the mall. It seems.
I know you guys are press.
Yeah, 707.
707 here.
Wait, this was a sort of promoted meet and greet event.
Has time stopped completely? It seems like it.
Well, it does seem like that.
Have we gone backwards? Maybe?
It does feel like if we.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going by Honda mechanics rules.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Whisp Turlington Show on 108.9 The Hawk. We're here with our guest Griffin Newman.
Yeah.
He plays Chet the Chipmunk.
Pip the Chipmunk.
Chip the Flip.
Pip the Chipmunk.
Pip the Chipmunk.
The Chipmunk.
Now,
Chip the Pimp Monk. Great.
When they were planning this whole media tour,
yeah,
they were like, Can you fly yourself to Valverde?
They did. It was a bit of a local hire situation, you know, and a new hire locally for each of the locations. But I just, you know, I love getting out here and meeting the fans.
So you flew into Verde International.
Running through a lot of points, I thankfully had a little bit of a mileage.
You've got to have, there's 4 layovers to get to Valverde. I don't know why they have not figured out that flight pattern.
Direct flight, JetBlue.
But
direct flight.
Or JetBlue, come here. Instead, we just got Spirit.
The blessing in disguise, though, I mean, of course, with all the layovers, is that I'm able to pop in and do some meet and greets at sort of Hudson Books locations.
The last Hudson Books.
Yeah. Innovation
and bookstore we've got here.
Books, thousands. We've got here.
Books.
Yes.
We've got all the old bookstores.
I was talking more like airport newsstand kind of thing. But those as well.
Those are all in Valverde. You must have just flown through. Those are all in Valverde.
Innovation is the store that sells headphones for people who realize they forgot their headphones.
Oh,
exactly.
Well, the store here is just called Fucking Idiot.
Yeah. Right.
Where it's got like...
It is overpriced and they do not work, but they work great for streaming.
We got you, asshole.
Yeah, we got you.
Now that's their sister store on the other side of the airport.
What are you going to do? Sit in this plane in silence?
Yeah,
exactly. Sit alone with your own thoughts.
And that was a long title, and I can't believe they went with it, but it works because I buy headphones every time.
Every time. I went to Valverde International Airport the other day, which is very weird.
Internationally.
It doesn't go internationally, but they still in the title.
They can do that.
Still in the title.
It's one of the nicest things about headphones getting smaller and smaller and more expensive as time goes on. Where it's,
God.
You know? But sorry, I interrupted
you. Just put it in my ear.
Yes.
Like, just put it down in there. Like
full installment. Let's just get it surgically implanted.
Like when that guy, Chekhov. Was it Chekhov?
It was Chekhov.
That guy, he got the earwig in his hair.
Sure.
And I put it, if there's
Star Trek 3.
Star Trek 3.
The Wrath of God.
My favorite Star Trek 4.
Oh, you're talking that Chekhov. Okay.
Yeah, is there another Chekhov?
Was there another Chekhov?
The dramatist, I was thinking.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of that.
Does he have a book at B. Dalton?
He might.
Does he have a book
at
at Books of Thousands?
I mean, yeah.
Does he have a book at Walden Books?
Yeah, once again, I mean, these things are basically dependent on who's
they have all the books there, as far as I'm concerned.
I was just going to say, the last time I went to Fucking Idiot, the nice thing about Fucking Idiot is that it's very much like, you know, that place called Dick's Last Resort where you go and you buy you buy your little headphones.
Yeah.
And
they say they're little. They're just yelling at you.
They look you right in the eye.
Yeah.
And they say, "You fucking idiot."
Right.
And I'm like, well, that's on me.
Yeah, I knew what I was getting into.
That's on me. And then they make fun of the size of my ears, and that's it. I'm out.
Are they equity technically, the employees there? Because I know sometimes some of those Dick's Last Resort, Jekyll and Hyde places where it is a little bit of
equity.
Gotta be equity.
Yeah, no, these are actors.
These are big time actors.
Because it is material. There is dialogue.
That could be a gig for you.
I put in, certainly in all these stops, I've tried to drop off my resume anywhere.
That's a good plan. Every time you go on this press junket, you stop off at a Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah.
Any press junket that is worth its weight in gold is one where you have to go around.
Yes.
And you do your spots, but then you also drop resumes.
Yeah.
At the
because you know what they say about working actors?
What do they say about
they gotta work?
They gotta work.
They gotta work. You know what they also say? A gig's a gig.
A gig's a gig.
You know what they also say?
What do they also say?
What are you, a fucking idiot? That's what they say.
They say that when you're at fucking idiots.
Did I just buy a USB adapter? We're having a good time here.
We're having a good time,
on the Whisp Turlington Show. I mean, you're here for the grand opening of the mall. There's literally fucking nobody here.
This is a reopening? This isn't... Yeah.
Oh, it is a reopening.
Okay.
Because we had mutant hawks everywhere last year. This was designated as Site 24 by the U.S. government.
Yeah. That's the U.S. government.
That's the U.S. I mean, there are other governments, but ours is U.S.
That's what we use in Valverde.
And, so it's nice to see this open. We've got an Orange Julius again. We've got an Auntie Anne's. We've got an Uncle Anne's.
Yeah.
Which is really, that's Uncle Andy. Yeah. And he's not making pretzels.
Here's a fun fact.
Jerk-off jokes.
Here's a fun fact. I don't know if you guys do like fun facts. I know you did the lemon sour fact or fiction.
Do we love fun facts here?
Did someone call my name? Lemon sour is back, all right? Are we good here? Are we fine, Wisp? Are we okay?
Scotty, just do your bit. Just do your bit, please. Please, just do your bit.
Oh my God! I think we've lost lemons. I think we've lost.
You don't even know who you are.
Sorry, I'm
so bored. I am so bored by all of your facts. He's going to tell us something about fucking television.
No, I was not going to talk. I was talking to my good friend Griffin Newman. Yeah. Griffin, what did you have to say to lemon sour?
Just that I have the same birthday as Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Wait a second.
That right there is a lemon sour fact right there.
Wait, shut the fuck up, Greg.
Yeah.
I could play some blues
Shut the
guitar to
fuck
that one.
up. Shut the fuck up.
Sure.
Is it Auntie Anne?
You know, that's a great question. I think there's a lot of debate in this area.
Everybody's debating this.
Auntie
debating, all
Anne,
the
if
politicians.
it's Auntie Anne, or if you're
Auntie
combining. Is it
Anne.
Auntie Anne? Is it Auntie Anne?
One pretzel at Auntie Anne, please.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a dealer's choice, you know.
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, but
That's a
you know,
dealer's choice,
because we're sort of connected in this birthday thing, I try to put some
oh my God,
elegance on that name.
Well,
Yeah.
Disney sent me some questions I have to ask you here,
Okay,
which is
yeah,
really good.
Yeah.
Rules are rules. We're
Yeah,
going
we
to
got
ask
the
a few of
script.
these
We got the
questions.
talking points here.
Finally, Scotty texted me something here. Question number one. How much fun?
Oh, it's so much fun. You know, I mean,
Now,
we're
they aren't saying specifically about the movie. They're just saying how much fun.
Yeah, how much fun should we be having just in life?
You know, I think you want to mix work and play. You know, so all fun. It can be a bad thing if you're not balancing it out with some vegetables. I think you want to have, I'd say like 50% fun at any given point in time.
Oh my God!
Got a real check-off over here.
You're a real check off.
Yeah, a real check-off over here.
I've got a earwig in my ear, Captain. Question two.
Yes.
How do?
Are you sure that I'm just?
It says Disney Press.
Disney.com.
Disney Press.
But does it maybe say like loading rest of email body, or
it
is
does
this
not.
no?
It literally says questions for Grendel Newman.
And I was shocked how the body had almost nothing in it. Like, it really was just like
It says-
the most bare bones email. And you would think Disney would have a little more pomp
I'm
and
just
circumstance.
wondering if this is like a cropping issue. If you're maybe zoomed in on the.
No, Scotty, send me the original.
It just feels like we're like 2 or 3 words into
I got
a
how
question.
do here.
I
ends.
just got the original
How
from
do.
Scotty. It says question number 2 for Grendel. How
Griffin.
to?
Sure.
Yeah.
How do?
Oh, I got how to.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
How?
Well, let's
How
do
about
both
you
of
know
them.
take that
Let's
as a
do it.
two-parter? How
That's
do
an
and
A
how to.
That's an A and a B. I'm putting my finger in the air because
Sure.
I'm hoping the Hawks don't come by.
How to? You know, it's a pretty basic human sort of body function. You want to keep yourself nourished, and then that is how to eventually do. In my experience, you will produce a do at some point as the end result of.
Interesting.
That's interesting. That's all I got from Disney.
Yeah.
I got a few more.
That's the full. You have a few more. Okay.
Oh wait, I do have. I got one. It just says vinyl.
Yeah.
Griffin Newman. Question to you.
Vinyl.
On this Disney press junket.
On this Disney press junket for
talking about Pip the Pimp Squirrel.
Pimp
Chipmunk.
for the movie Disenchanted.
Yeah.
Our question to you, Griffin Newman. Vinyl.
Yeah, I kind of I had asked to avoid this subject on the press tour just because it is it's a sensitive and volatile one. But I guess while we're here, the Vinyl, the HBO original series.
I don't know. This is what Disney said. I don't know.
Talking about
It was pretty recently.
I never watched. Did anyone watch that?
No, in fact,
I watch that?
I don't think you watched that.
People didn't watch it in such
I think you were a
staggering
consultant
numbers.
on it.
I did consult, but I never
Did Whisp
answered.
Turlington consult on
He
vinyl?
did, yeah.
I
No,
did.
Didn't watch it.
No, that seemed to be basically the story with most of the HBO execs as well. No, the show was in fact so dramatically unwatched that it recently has become a tax write-off.
Interesting.
It doesn't exist
Beautiful.
anymore.
Got to pay for all that cocaine in it.
There was a lot of cocaine in that.
Did you suggest that?
When I consulted, I said it's got to be real. Or
It's
no
gotta be
deal.
real, so you gotta have people running through punk alleys when a punk show gets out, screaming on top of a car while you're doing a bunch of blow.
A lot of that. It was a subtle show. It was a subtle, nuanced show that I think was a little ahead of its time.
You
but
know, I did watch the trailer, and that's all I watched, but I did think this is a subtle show.
I sat and I watched the dailies with my good friend Mick Jagger.
Yeah,
of course.
And he would always say, "Look at that! Look at Grendel go!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think his name's Griffin. He's like,
yeah.
Grendel is doing it all right, and everyone gonna watch this one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, everybody's probably gonna watch this one.
Yeah.
And then they didn't.
Yeah, they basically, I from how I understand it, they recently did a sort of like numbers check, and they realized the money it was costing them to print and mail 45-cent residual checks was costing more than the the show brought in on HBO Max. So it's now been unlisted.
Ain't that how it goes?
Ain't that how it goes?
So you can't get it anywhere.
Physical media, unfortunately, which is unbecoming. I mean, we all want to be free of that. But
Orson Welles predicted no more physical media.
So you might be able to go to Books A Million and find a vinyl Blu-ray, but I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy.
I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah. Okay, I do have another question here. We have to go to break, and then we'll have a couple more questions.
Right.
It says, why so bulky?
Wow.
I don't think it's talking about anybody in general, but it's... Did you have a bulky experience on this movie?
Were you wearing a bulky suit?
No, I mean, once again, I'm just sort of voiceover, so it was really a kind of...
But you probably dressed like a little squirrel.
Were they
no,
like...
chipmunk.
Could you put the squirrel costume on?
Right, Pip the chipmunk.
Pimp the squirrels.
No, you kind of just sort of, shirt and jeans.
So not bulky.
I did a voice for the Lion King once.
Oh, yeah.
And
wow, the movie?
Yeah, I was Scar's brother, Blarg.
Yeah.
And he had 2 lines.
Okay.
And when I went in there...
Yeah.
Elton John was like, "Where's your cat costume?"
Good question.
And I said, "That's a very good question, Sir Elton John."
It's amazing how many icons you've crossed paths with.
I literally, he's my good. He's probably my good best friend.
Yeah.
And so I immediately go out. They have the Blarg costume hanging. I put it on.
This was for the animated movie, the 94.
This is for the animated and live action.
You were doing both of this? You did the Favreau and
Disney Prep.
Okay.
Yep, Disney Prep.
Favreau was there.
And that movie is very much live action. Go on.
Well, I came back for the live action, and Favreau was just like, "Man, that cat suit is money."
Sure, yeah.
He's like, "You look so good in that."
That's a good line.
You're going to get some sweet babies tonight. And I was like, it just rubs everywhere.
Get some sweet babies.
Vegas, baby.
It rubs everywhere. I have never been as chafed as I've been doing those 2 lines in the cat costume for Blarg for the Lion King. But it was good. And
but then you got fired because you kept yelling, "Ha, Tahanya!"
I was gonna say, I didn't remember Blarg in the theatrical cut.
And Tim Rice slapped the shit out of me.
He is one to do that. I mean, not to talk out of school here, but he is.
Hey, we're among friends.
Yeah. I mean,
as long as Tim Rice isn't here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're having a good time here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take a break here, and we're going to come right back with more Griffin Newman talking about his new movie,
Disenchanted?
Oh, Disenchanted.
You're going to tell you right now? I blanked. Completely blanked. I was going to say the naughty squirrel, but who knows?
And this apparently is the theme song for Disenchanted. We just found this out from Disney Press. It's Funk 49 by the James Gang on 108.9 The Hawk.
Step inside, walk this way. Joe Elliott's Sugar Pouring Warehouse. Hey! Do you take sugar? 1 line by 2. I'm Def Leppard frontman and sugar expert Joe Elliott, and I've decided that it was finally Joe's time to shine and plant his official Joe Elliott flag smack dab in the middle of the sugar industry with Joe Elliott's Sugar Pouring Warehouse. Now open on Hogg Street in Val Verde. There's gonna be real hysteria when you realize how many different types of sugar I have.
Powdered?
Got it.
Classic?
It's everywhere.
Brown?
Delicious? I have it.
Big chunks?
I got them in my pocket. If it's sugar, I'm pouring it all over you at Joe Elliott's Sugar Pouring Warehouse. Because frankly, I'm hot, sticky, sweet. Sugar Pouring Warehouse on Hogg Street, yeah.
Are you ready for 4 tales of terror that will chill you to your bones? One of them is pretty good. 2 of them are not as good as you remember from when you watched it as a child. And one of them is very problematic. James Woods, Leslie Nielsen, and Susan Lucci in the 80s anthology horror classic Stephen King's Dream Nights and Landscapes, directed by the guy who did Pumpkinhead, here on Channel 8's Shockvemberfest. All horror, all November long, on Channel 8, your home for great shit.
Now you're messing with the
Hi, sorry, I just need to interject quickly here. I have to make sure the messaging on the movie is correct. That's not actually the official theme. We have a beautiful song score by Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz.
Alan Menken.
Hold on. Alan Menken. Let me look on what Disney sent us.
Nazareth? Was Alan Menken was
I don't
the lead
remember.
singer for
Scotty.
Was
he ever in Nazareth?
Disney legend. I think he's got the most
Was he
Oscars
in Judas
of any
Priest?
living
Because sometimes you confuse Nazareth and Judas Priest.
Did he ever slap me?
Little Mermaid.
Oh,
Beauty
that's a
and the
good
Beast.
question. Did he ever slap
he did
Whisp
Little
Turlington?
Mermaid?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so he did
then he slapped me.
Original
Then he
songs
slapped,
for this.
yeah.
Love Power. I think that's going to be a real breakout this holiday season.
I
It's
did
great,
the
a ballad.
voice. I did the voice. Oh, that's a song that you think is going to be a Christmas song?
Idina Menzel. We got Idina Menzel in the film.
Adele Nazim.
Yes, she's Elsa, Princess Queen Elsa herself.
Avril Lavigne doing the
And
songs
she's
for
got
this.
a new
Avril
Alan
Lavigne.
Menken
I'm glad to
ballad.
see that skater boy.
Idina Menzel.
How'd you make things so disenchanted?
Oh, man.
I see the way Pip the squirrel is dancing in front of me.
Fantastic
Yeah,
song.
that's
That was
gotta
going to
be
be a
there.
big one at the Hop Trees this year.
I better watch out for Tim Rice.
They're swooping. They're swooping. They're coming. Oh, wow.
Oh, God. I did just get a text message from Tim Rice, and he said, keep my name out of your mouth.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
I
did
guess
you drop a word
Nazareth
from that
is
text,
going
or
to
was
be
that-
in the movie then if we can't talk about Tim Rice.
I don't know. What
No
do you
spoilers.
want?
Fact. No
What was your
spoilers.
Tim Rice question?
No, it almost felt like you took a pause in the middle of reading that text, like you were dropping a word that wasn't radio.
Oh, no,
appropriate.
there are at least 5 words.
Okay.
And we fucking say everything on
We
this show.
fucking say every piece of shit
But I
word
can't
on
say
here, but
the
this
5
guy-
words that Tim Rice just sent me in a text
if
message.
you want to
That
talk
old
about
routine,
getting
the 5 words that
canceled,
Tim Rice can't say on radio.
yeah, you want to talk about getting
Carlin
canceled, and
couldn't
we
even
talk
do
about
it.
it all the time. Tim Rice would get canceled for
he
that.
would get
He'd
so
be
canceled for
so
that.
canceled.
If I
and I
leaked
love
Tim
getting
Rice's
canceled.
texts,
Are you going to get
are you
canceled
gonna
for
get
Pimp
canceled
the
for
Squirrel?
this?
You know, I mean, they
I don't
say
think you
that
can use Pimp as a character
No,
anymore.
I wouldn't use that.
I wouldn't use
Unless
that.
there is
Even
a
Wisp
ride.
wouldn't use that.
I wouldn't
No.
do it, and I'm the worst person on earth.
They say any publicity is good publicity, but I think this is a family film.
Oh, that's
We're
my
trying to-
favorite. That's my any
yeah.
publicity is good publicity.
Right.
From Oliver Twist.
From
Very
Oliver
much.
Twist.
I'm not intending to get canceled. I certainly put
good.
effort into trying to avoid it.
Because we don't want you to.
I
Because we're
wouldn't
happy
either.
you're here.
Scotty,
We're very happy.
let
Scotty,
them know
some people-
that Griff Dog
Yeah.
over here is not going to get canceled. All right,
You
let Disney
do
know.
Yeah.
get the brief IMDb star meter bump, but I find that it's a short-lived bump.
God.
And it ends up not being a great long-term career decision.
There are 2 things,
Sure.
Griffin, that feel perfect.
Yeah.
1, cocaine anywhere.
Disney film.
Between
plead the
toes.
fifth. Yeah, sure.
In armpits, noses. Second thing, that star meter bump.
That's star meter bump.
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! I go to IMDb and I see Whisp Turlington.
Yeah.
322.
Any day you're able
Fantastic.
to crack the top 5,000,
Oh
that
my
feels
God.
so great. You feel like
You
you
get
exist.
you get calls from people you never would have gotten calls before.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Where
my
they're
agent.
like, "What you working
my
on?
dad. Yeah,
What you working on, Whisp?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got a morning show."
sure.
I've been chasing that bump ever since I only have 2 credits on IMDb.
What are those?
I got a student film. All right.
And it's called student film.
It was called Student Film, and I was like, this title's not going to work.
Yeah.
And it was at Val Verde Community.
Very lazy.
And
Very
they only
lazy.
showed it once
BBC?
in Val Verde Community in a class, and yet it still showed up on IMDb.
Okay.
And then I'm also in a commercial for Chestnuts.
Oh, wow.
No, but
Was it roasting time again?
I was the voice when I was a little boy.
Do it for me.
It's roasting time again.
Oh my God, that got me to roast so many
I'm
fucking
glad
nuts.
you didn't read for Pip. I would have had competition.
Disney.
Too
You
late.
can get Jeff the Angry Man
Picture's
Garlic on the
locked.
horn because
Picture is locked. Thank
these
God.
pipes are
Oh,
coming. What's that? Disney's on the
Tim
horn?
Rice.
Oh,
He's
Tim
texting
Rice.
me again. This is a picture.
This
And
son of a bitch.
wow.
Can you describe it, or is that?
Yeah,
does it
I can
fall
describe
into
it. No,
the-
no, no.
yeah,
I will
okay.
describe it. There's a middle finger.
Okay.
Okay.
Where
There is my.
it?
It's down by a crotch,
Wow.
but it's not his. It's the
Wow.
cat suit I wore,
Okay.
and he's got an AR-15 sticking out of it.
It's no good.
I can describe this.
Is he
you just
wearing
did.
a Let's
Yeah.
Go Brandon shirt?
He's not. He's
Okay,
not.
that's
Oh,
good.
don't do that to Tim. Tim is not a Let's Go Brandon
That's what
guy.
I've heard.
He doesn't like The Crow.
No, he's more of a
Oh, yeah, he
libertarian.
doesn't like The Crow. I forgot. And, of course, we just had Devil's Night on Halloween, and we all watched The Crow. Of course, that's what
Everybody
we all
watches
do.
The Crow.
Everybody watches
That's right.
The
I'm
Crow.
just glad he didn't send you that 2 Girls, 1 Cup video. He's
Oh,
always
he does
sending
that
you.
all the time.
sure.
Because
All
it's
the
like
time.
we are way past that.
That's
we're
from,
way
of course,
past that online.
That's from,
Yeah.
of course, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. yogurt down on Hog Street here in Val Verde.
Fantastic little yogurt shop.
Oh
Two
my
girls,
God.
one
I mean,
cup.
talk about sort of going viral, helping a small business.
Oh my God!
They
weren't even connected.
I know, it kept
They
their
had
name.
the goddamn name before.
It kept their
Susie
name
and
in
Betty
everyone's
over there
mouth,
with
yeah.
two girls, one cup.
Susie, Betty, we
and
love
I
you.
tell you, and they didn't have chocolate. That's the crazy part.
That's the crazy part.
That was their thing. We only do
Vanilla only.
It was like a
Vanilla
Cold Stone
only.
Creamery
Yeah.
frozen yogurt
Sure.
mashup,
Yeah.
and it would melt very quick
Yeah,
when they
more
put
of
it on
a-
that
more of a
slab.
discharge.
And I love
kind of
watching
vibe.
their commercials, but when I plug it into the YouTube, I'm just like,
Right next to Lemon Party, the fresh squeezed lemon
I
place.
was actually
That's a
about
problem.
to- I
Have
was
you gone
about to
down
bring
the
it
lemon
up.
party?
And
Yeah.
is that a lemon sour fact?
Franny's
That
Lemon
feels
Party
like-
is some of the
Yes.
best lemonade we
It's
got
the
in
best
goddamn
lemonade in
Valverde, but
Valverde.
that one got negative publicity. They had to shut
Sure,
down
they
right
did.
away.
They
No one wants to be
closed
invited to
quickly.
that party.
Hey, so Griffin, you know this.
Speaking of Disney,
So
Sure.
this is a great movie. We're all excited
Thank you.
to see it. You know,
Really
what's,
excited for
what's
it to
the
get out there,
future
yeah.
for your little your chipmunk?
Pip. You know, hopefully, you know, I think the story possibilities are endless. You know, I think we could see a sequel. I think we could see a
Oh,
spin-off.
I hope so.
I'd love to sort of reach out into the mobile game. I think that's a really exciting space.
Wow.
With a lot of
If
narrative
you-
potential.
if they were gonna
freemium
do-
cell phone games.
If they were going to do a mobile game of Pimp the Chipmunk,
Pimp the squirrel.
Let's make sure we drop
Let's
that
get
in.
it right. Pimp the squirrel.
Pimp the Squirrel,
The chipmunk.
What
yeah.
are you thinking? Like a Doom?
Oh yeah, Wolfenstein 3D
No,
style.
I think we maybe stay away
Like
from
maybe-
first-person shooter.
No,
kind
but
of
I don't,
right.
people don't like Nazis, and I don't know if you know that. If you
Right.
had
I
Pimp
hate
the
'em.
Squirrel
I hate
shooting
'em.
down Nazis with a Gatling gun,
Oh,
Yeah,
my
no, I think we
God.
might go more for like a sort of match 3 game, or like a
card thing?
you know, where you line up like the gems.
Oh,
that are
the gems.
or
Okay,
that
but what if
kinda-
they're nuts?
Sure, great.
Nut Crush.
That's a great pitch.
How about that? Pimp the Squirrel's Nut Crush.
Nut Crush, like he says, you know, when you
Whoa.
score.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, by the way, hey Disney, this is legally binding. Jeff
This
the
is
Angry Man
legally
Garlic
binding.
and Wisp, we get a percentage of this.
I'm going to line up.
So what's
like
that? A
this.
33 and a third? We get 33 and a third, just like on a
Nut
record.
Crush.
I'm going to
Just like the show
up.
vinyl that you were on. Look at this. It all
33
comes
and a
together.
third, yeah.
I'm going to line up these 3 nuts.
Yeah.
And then they go, and then it says, Nut Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you give us a Pimp the Squirrel doing a nut crush?
Here, I'll do the other sound.
Okay.
So three nuts in a row. Here we go. And then I got them in a row, and then it's...
Hey, quit crushing my nuts over here.
I win. I win it all.
It's kind
I
of
win
fun.
it all.
He's like a
Right
little. Because he's a little salty. The character. You know, maybe he
is,
doesn't
he
love that
is.
you're winning in the game.
This is a good idea.
Oh, no.
What?
Tim Rice is in the parking lot.
Oh, God. Oh, no. You know,
I'm
the
just
problem
looking
is
out
Tim Rice
there.
has come to the parking lot before, and it's
Really?
never good.
Yeah.
Yep, that's his RV.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is definitely his RV.
You know, once he came and showed up at the studio, he destroyed the 31 flavors.
He did.
He just destroyed, and I mean the bathroom. He just destroyed the bathroom at the 31 flavors in the memorial meatloaf butt of the building.
It's a nice thing to have so many flavors in a bathroom, and then they were gone.
31 flavors in the bathroom.
They were gone.
All because of Tim Rice.
Don't think I can't see you, Tim Rice.
You're
'cause
hiding
I do
behind the
see
tree.
You.
It's well, he thinks he's invisible. He has
that is the
sort
weird
of
part about this
Yeah.
guy, right? I think it's all the booze.
The fucking
I think
RV
so.
says Tim Rice on
It
the
says
side
it right
of
there.
I know.
Tim, don't taunt the Hawks. You can ask Mickey. He's not going to say get away from.
Oh, speaking of tree number 3, let's go over there.
Mickey. Oh God, have we lost Mickey again?
Son of a bitch.
Have the Hawks take? Yep. You know what? I'm going to say it. There
he
goes the Hawk with.
There
He's
he
got
goes.
Mickey's ponytail in his beak, and he's coming right for Tim Rice's head.
There he goes.
There goes Tim Rice.
There goes Tim Rice.
Oh.
We knew it would happen. We knew
And the
it would happen.
quarterback is toast, just like in Die Hard, right? Oh.
Just like in Die Hard.
Just like in
oh,
Die
my
Hard.
God, my favorite Halloween movie, Die Hard.
One of my favorite Halloween movies, you know?
Oh, it
And
happens
that's
on
on
Halloween.
Shocktoberfest on Channel 8. They're always
Channel
showing
8.
Die Hard.
Yep, it's Shockvember on Channel 8
I can't believe
right now.
Shocktoberfest hasn't ended. We started the Hawk trees. Tim Rice is dead.
Oh.
Shocktoberfest is not ending.
Wow, what a great day. It's been a wonderful having you here with us.
Thank you so much.
Griffin.
Really, truly an honor.
You know,
Yeah.
I cannot wait to play Pimp the Squirrel and crush them
my
nuts.
God. Here we go.
Let's make sure we keep the M out of there. Just
I'm going to line up 8 nuts and
Mega Crush.
Oh, I got a Mega Crush. You fuckers, I retired here. I got the Mega Crush.
I got a feeling I'm going to finally have a house from the royalties from this game.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to change a lot of things. Disenchanted in...
No, Disney Plus.
No, that's
Go to your local theater, definitely, to go see Disenchanted. It will be there. They'll tell you go home.
Pretty much any device is supported, I would say, but not a theater.
Make sure you watch Disenchanted on your phone.
In the theater.
It's on the subway. It's how we intended it.
Take a subway to the theater and watch it in the lobby and have some good popcorn.
We're going to have some good popcorn. Well, thank you again, Griffin, for being here on the Whisp Turlington Show. We are here for another 4 hours right outside VAL VERDE Valley Mall.
We got to clean up Tim Rice's body.
Honestly, we got an RV we could hang in right now if we wanted.
I'm thinking of going in there to protect myself from the hawks.
I think you just found a home.
Oh, got to get a new home.